All right, audio. Let's go audio. Since I can't get picture on the live, I've come to the logical conclusion that human beings should not be working 9 to 5. Nobody should be working 9 to 5. Nobody should be working 9. You're working a 9 to 5. Are you happy? If you think you're the exception to this, are you happy? Did you feel like working 9 to 5 when you were younger? When you were 2 years old, 5 years old, 8 years old? When you were dreaming about? When you had a mind that could dream? Was it a 9 to 5 you are thinking? Did that cross your mind as something you want to do as a dream? Go to work in the morning and come back by 4 and get told what to do by a supervisor or a boss, and then wait for a salary depending on where you work, what country you're in. Certain places salaries come when they want to come, you know, and then work for a system that does not know you. I don't know how people serve people that don't know them. I don't know how that works. Personally, you know, I'm working in healthcare, and I have to have an attachment with the people I'm serving. I have to. If I don't, um, and I'm just working for the government, for example, I say I'm working for the government, and the government may never know who I am, may never know, except we are public like this, and we garner some attention then. But outside of that, just the regular uh, male staff who works for the government, you malinger throughout the month, and you do it intelligently enough, you earn the same amount. You give your best work in terms of quality, make sacrifices, the same amount. That's what you get paid. And um, uh, depression is supposed to mean a lot of things to a lot of people because there's no central medical definition or medical cause for depression. But one thing I'm sure about, even as a doctor, from my observation, from what I've read, from everything I've absorbed together, depression comes from fighting yourself. At your core, there's somebody that you are. You may be asleep to that person, but that person is there. When you go against your person, the same thing that happens to just the simplest way to have that assessment is the basic extrovert, introvert. This person is quiet, the other person is noisy, you know. Somebody who is quiet. People like that draw strength from let's not even talk about where they draw strength from. They just prefer to be by themselves. Once in a while they socialize and then they go back, they are comfortable to be quiet. They can sit in a very quiet space with low energy, conserve energy, and just stay, and they are fine 100%. The extrovert will run mad if you put him in a room by himself. You see, so if an extrovert forces himself to sit by himself in a room, he may develop mental health issues. It may be good practice, it may be good, it may be yoga, good mental hygiene for him in the long term, try to clear his brain, but at his core, the man wants activity. Is more, there is uh, more propensity for stimulation for an extrovert than an introvert. This is at the core. You give birth to 3 children. They are fresh, brand new. You have 1 2 year old, 1 1 year old, and 1 year old is all over the place. Or 1 1 year old, 1 3 year old. The 1 year old is controlling everything in the place. Telling these people have not been influenced, not really. They're just expressing their core nature at that point. Before you send them to school and they now mix up and get influenced, just at the core, you can see this one is very quiet. This one is very just in the same environment. Give birth to them, their siblings, the same parents. You see two different people. So at the core, somebody's calm, collected, cool, likes to, and then the person now goes and starts trying to copy somebody, and they are now hitting themselves with those extrovert, whatever. When they do it long enough, they break themselves. And then they're unhappy. They can't trace the source of happiness. And then it's given the broad umbrella term depression. That's where that thing comes from. So trace it all the way back to 9 to 5. A lot of us never dreamed of working 9 to 5s. Guess what? Number two, a lot of us never knew what the experience would be like. If you were given the opportunity, a mock, a trial of this is what a 9 to 5 is, or this is what it looks like. and then you are in it for a month or 2 months, then probably will probably choose better. The closest thing to that is, okay, I think I have a call, so I'll just mute this. You go to school in the morning, and then so that's where we got broken. We were broken in school, you know. While the sun is out, you're inside the building. Then you sit in a classroom with a group of people, and then you all are